just as an experiment. It's 9 o'clock.
Well, well, well. How time flies.
What have you got there?
It's my violin.
What are you taking in there for?
For to play it, of course. I am a violinist.
Yeah? Let me see it.
Please, be careful. It is very valuable.
Shut up.
See? I no lie.
I'm sorry. I owe you an apology. Take those off. I ought to send you to jail for life for bringing me out on such a wild goose chase.
I didn't invite you. You crashed the party.
Mr. Cranston, I consider you public nuisance number 1.
Good. I like to be first in everything, Mr. Weston. I got to phone the paper. Hello, Heath. Cranston speaking. That robbery tip was just a gag to get the radio cars off their regular runs. Yes, I got a hunch something big is going to break elsewhere. Better hold page 1 in my column for remake. Oh, and have Bert stand by. Yeah, so long.
Give me the captain. McCabe reporting, sir. Explosion in 93 Madeira Drive. Yes, sir.
First you told me to get all my cars down here to stop a robbery. Then you get me to rush them all back before there is a robbery. What kind of a merry-go robbery is this anyway?
I know, but then there's...
Calling all cars from District 9. Calling all cars from District 9. Explosion reported at 9-3 Madeira Drive. Explosion reported at 9-3 Madeira Drive. That's all.
Oh, Mr. Cranston! Where's the Phoebe? Oh, taxi!
Mr. Cranston, kindly keep your fingerprints to yourself.
Riley, take the door.
Have you searched the house?
Yes, there's no one else here.
What, no servants?
Servants have a day off every week. Or haven't you heard?
Well, in a house of this size, there's always someone on duty.
Well, I want any information from you, I'll ask for.
That's fine. I've got to phone the paper anyway. Frank, is there a phone still working?
In there.
Thanks.
No one. Stand back, lady.
Oh, but I'm a reporter. I'll say my press card.
No reporter.
Oh, officer, I've got to make good on the story. I've got a sick mother.
Oh, yeah? Well, your mother's going to have a sick daughter if you don't scram out of here.
How many of them were there?
I really can't say, sir.
Oh, come on. You must have some idea. Think back.
I think there was only one, sir. I was grabbed from behind. Oh, I'm so shaky, I think I'd better go to bed.
All right.
Thank you.
Stay with him, Tom. We're wasting time here. Get your men out and bring in the man who did this job. An old-time safe blower who just got into town. His name is,
Honest John?
Honest John. Bring him in and we'll charge him with robbery and homicide.
The motive of the crime wasn't robbery.
How can you look at that safe and say the motive wasn't robbery? Don't you know that man's watch and wallet are gone? If it wasn't robbery, what was it?
Murder. If it was robbery, they'd have taken the bonds, wouldn't they?
Marvelous powers of observation. Why do you use the word they, Mr. Cranston?
Because one man couldn't have done all this between the departure of the radio car and the time of the explosion.
As I recall, you gave the impression Honest John was a very fast workman.
Right. And much too efficient to be guilty of a botched-up job like that. That blast wasn't set to blow a safe. It was calculated to kill whoever opened it.
I say you're wrong.
That's great. I'll see that your opinion is given its proper unimportance in my column tomorrow.
There won't be any shadow column tomorrow.
Oh, no?
No, and for a long time to come. Inspector, kindly file this gentleman in one of our steel cabinets, somewhere out in the stick.
On what charge, Commissioner?
Material witness. Thanks for being the first man on the scene of the crime. You certainly use your brain, Mr. Cranston.
I wish I could say the same for you, sir. Oh, never mind those things. I don't go in for flashy jewelry.
Hello? Give me the desk, sweetheart. Burke speaking. New lead off for shadow column. He says Weston all wet with robbery theory on Morton case. Says it's murder using robbery as a cover-up. Honest John? Nah. He's just as innocent as a new laid cornerstone. Oh, yeah, I say, Cranston's been pinched. Yeah, held as material witness. On the way now to some hick-town who's gal. Oh, sure, right on my toes. Well, so long, pumpkin puss.
Take it easy, boys. I only want one of you for traffic court. You.
Say, officer, I'm sure the judge wants to see me first.
Go on back and sit down. I know who to let out and who not to.
But I've got to get a message to my folks. Now, if you help me out, I'll take care of you.
Take care of me. I'm taking care of you. Come on, get out of here.
Hello, Heath. Well, I suppose you want to know what happened to your man, Cranston. After what you let him print yesterday, this is a fine time to call me up and ask for anything.
But, Commissioner, you've got to let him out for the broadcast tonight. Why, thousands of people are waiting.
To hear what else he has to say about the stupidness of the police department, huh? Well, let him wait. And furthermore, unless he changes his tune and lines up on our side, I'm going to cut off all police news from your paper.
But the news is public property. You can't...
Keep your men away from the records? Of course not. They can have the same access as other citizens. And I'd like to see you get out a newspaper on that.
All right, Commissioner. Anything you say. But you've got to let the shadow out in time for his broadcast tonight. We can't disappoint the public.
Can't disappoint the public, huh? Well, we can't mislead them either. Goodbye.
But... we must have got cut off.
Say, what are you in for?
Nothing.
You mean you've done nothing?
Absolutely nothing. They're holding me without charge.
Oh, well, now that's unscrumptious. That's the greatest. I never heard such a thing in my life. They can't do that to you. Hey, jailer! Pardon me. Hey, jailer.
Keep your shirt on. I'm taking you out right now.
Me? I don't want to go out. I've got a right to stay here. This is the man who wants to go out.
Listen, tell that to the judge, and he'll take care of your friend and you, too.
Oh, don't you worry. Everything's coming out. Now, wait a minute. Don't handle me so rough. Oh, don't worry. Everything's coming out all right. Goodbye, old boy. I'll see you soon. I'll see you some more.
Good luck.
Have a good time. Just a minute. Wait. I'll just listen.
Everybody gets out but me. When you get out, make a phone call for me, will you?
Sure, fella.
I'll give you the number of the paper I'm working on. You call them.
Come on, you. Yes, sir. I don't mean you, I mean you.
Me?
Yes, you. Yeah, your girlfriend's here with a habeas corpus, and that lets you out. Good luck, pal.
Nice little Phoebe to call for you.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Don't thank me, thank Mo.
How much was it this time, Mo?
Is this a place to talk?